Hello and welcome to Kitchen Door Workshop, the home of replacement kitchen doors since 1996. In this video we're going to look at how we assemble and how we install soft close drawer boxes. First thing we need to do is to mark the height of the drawer fronts onto the unit. The reason we're going to do that is it will show us where the drawer box needs to fit in relationship to the drawer front. So on this unit the top drawer is going to be 140 millimeters high, so I'm going to mark a line 140 millimeters down, and that tells me that my drawer boxes and drawer runners need to be a little bit higher than that. They need to fit within that space. Next thing I'm going to do is to offer the drawer runner up to the unit. Now the bottom of the drawer runner needs to be higher than the pencil line that I've drawn, and on the drawer runner itself you will see that there are a row of fixing holes. So what I'm going to do, having decided how far above the bottom of the drawer front the drawer runner is going to sit, I'm now going to just draw a pencil line on the front of the unit to show the centre of those holes. Now all I need to do is to measure down and work out where that is. In this instance it is roughly 80 mil from the top of the unit. So what I'm going to do now is draw a line 80 mil from the top of the unit, then using a spirit level I'm going to draw a line from the front of the unit to the back of the unit, so I've drawn a line from the front of the unit to the back of the unit, which will be where the holes for the drawer runner fixings need to be. Now, before I can offer the drawer runners into position, what I need to do is to mark one more line, and that line needs to be a vertical line 37 millimeters from the front of the cabinet, and I've set up my square here at 37 millimeters, and I'm going to draw a line crossing the line where the runners want to go. Now we're ready to mark the drill holes. So what I'm going to do is offer the runners up so that the third hole is at the intersection of the two lines that I've drawn. So that's the third hole. Now you need two holes or two screws for the front set of holes and two screws in the back set of holes. And I'm going to mark those now. And do the same for the other runner, starting with the third hole, and then only two from the back. Now what I'm going to do, before I drill the holes, I'm going to get the runners out of the way. And if I was doing multiple sets of runners, if I was creating this as a drawer box, I'd do all the marking first, get the runners out of the way, then drill the holes. What you don't want to do is fit the bottom set of runners and drill all your other holes so that all the dust goes into the runners, because the dust doesn't do them any good at all. So I'm going to get the runners out of the way now while I do my drilling. The bag of fixing screws are supplied with the runners, and you will see that in the box there are a selection of screws for the runners themselves and 4 screws that hold the mounting bracket on. So I'm going to take one of the screws out. I've got my drill bit and a short length of masking tape, well, in fact, small length of masking tape, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the drill bit against the screw and use the masking tape to mark on the drill bit the length of the hole that I need to drill, so that I don't drill them too deep. And that's using a 5mm drill bit. And I'm ready to drill the holes. When using a power drill, always make sure that you wear eye protection plus any other safety equipment that may be necessary. Okay, now we're ready to fix the runners into position with the screws provided. One thing I like about these draw runners is that they have so many fixing holes. If one of the holes happens to be in a place where you don't want it, then, or if it's going to cause you a problem, then just use one of the other holes instead. To fit the draw box, simply lift it onto the runners and offer it back until you hear it click into position. It's as simple as that. There are two little hooks at the back of the runners, and it's important to make sure that the back of the draw box has located into those, otherwise what will happen is the draw box can tip up. Now we're ready to think about fitting the draw front. Now, in fitting the draw front, we need to fix these two metal lugs to the back of the draw front. Now, there are two methods for doing this. Firstly, in the instructions that are supplied with the drawers, it shows you how to do it by measurement. There's an easier way of doing it, and that is on our website we sell a little jig for drilling or for marking where the holes are going to be in the draw front. And all that you do is mount the jig onto the draw box, just clips into place, and in the front of there are two little metal pips with points on, and when you have the draw front aligned, and the nice thing about this is there is actually two little plastic ledges or lips that you can sit the draw front on, and these have screws on them as well, so they are adjustable so that you can get the draw front lined up perfectly. All that you do then is bang the draw front on both sides, and it will mark the back of the draw front with the positions of the holes for the bracket. Now we're ready to fix the two brackets to the back of the draw front, and once again we're going to pre-drill these holes with a 5mm drill bit and fix them with the screws provided. Now we're ready to fit the draw front. Before we can fit the draw front, we just need to quickly remove the jig that we used for marking the drill holes. Now we're ready to fit the draw front onto the draw box. You simply offer the draw front up to the draw box, supporting it from underneath, and click it into place. If you want to remove the draw front at any time, you'll see, looking from the top of the draw box where the adjustment screws are, a little blue lever. You simply push the blue lever towards the back of the unit, starting with the right hand side of the drawer first, and the draw front can then be removed. Then the left hand side, and the draw front is removed. You will see in the top of the drawer side there are two adjustment screws, one that moves the drawer front side to side and one that moves the drawer front up and down. If you just refer to the installation instructions provided in the box, it'll show you which screw does which. All in all, a very nice quality drawer box, a very nice soft closing action, easy to adjust, straightforward to fit, Now we often get asked which size of drawer box should I use for the drawer fronts that I'm purchasing. In simple terms, there's a shallow drawer box which is 90 millimeters high. That's good for all drawer fronts up to about 283 millimeters. There's the pan drawer version which has a higher back, and it has the two rails that link the back of the drawer box to the front of the drawer front, and that's good for drawer fronts 283 mil high and above that are going to be used for pans. Fitting drawer boxes into existing cabinets is the same as fitting drawer boxes into new cabinets, and we often get asked why when you buy a new cabinet from us isn't it pre-drilled for the drawer runner as well. The truth of that is there are so many different combinations: a 2-drawer, a 3-drawer, a 4-drawer, a drawer above a door, whether they're the plywood drawer boxes or the soft close drawer boxes. You'd end up with a cabinet that's just full of holes, that's more holes than it is anything else. So the way that we prefer to do it is to do them relatively undrilled. It comes as a general purpose cabinet, and you then just mark your own combination of drawer fronts, however many there are, whether you're using the soft close drawer boxes or the plywood drawer boxes. It takes a few moments and it gives you a very, very good result. So that's how you fit the soft close drawer boxes. Hope that you found that video useful, and that you'll take a moment to watch the other videos that we've made for you. If you have any unanswered questions or anything that we can help you with, please don't hesitate to give us a call, drop us an email, and we'll be more than happy to try and help you.